to death.
So you gotta fire up, you gotta let go. You never be loved till you make it alone. You gotta face up, you gotta get loose. You never know the top till you get too low. Life isn't always what you want. Second in the tables turn. Yeah. And I know that I did you wrong. Will you trust me when I say that I make it up to you somehow? So you gotta fire up, you gotta let go. You never be loved till you make it alone. You gotta face up, you gotta get loose. You never know the top till you get too low.
More levels, more devils.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Look at San Antonio. They've probably been looking forward to this part of the schedule for a long time. A lot of upcoming home games are slated for them here.
This is a favorable portion of the schedule for this club. They're going to have a number of games at home, and they've been difficult to beat there, so this should work out to their advantage.
You know, the schedule makers were pretty kind to them in terms of giving them a bunch of home games here over a short period of time. And as you mentioned, their track record in their own building already excellent, only should improve here with this stretch.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Parker in at the point. Feeds it to Leonard. Turner with the steal. Thomas with the ball. Now Green defending. And Thomas, here we go. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And Leonard gets it to go.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's Thomas. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Clock at 6. Red. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching. And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Parker kicks to Duncan. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside for Thomas. Sullinger outside. The Celtics.
And you look at the Spurs, big deal. It's only a big deal for the Spurs because they're so consistent year.
The 3 from Thomas. The drive by Green. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Aldridge against Bradley. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Boston again missing.
And guys, for the Spurs, a big reason they rarely go on losing streaks is that they have no bad matchups. One of only 3 teams in the NBA last year to defeat every other NBA team. Winning for this group is just something of nature.
And he gets the bucket. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. Parker dishes to Leonard. San Antonio again missing. Parker with the steal. Moving it up. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Parker's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Dishes it to Johnson. Here's Bradley on the wing. Here's Sullinger. And he lays it straight in. Sullinger's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time with just bodying up. Get some money.
Oh, he hits it. How about that shot? A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics lead by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
Smart is out there with Young. And there's Jerebko. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Zeller in the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Spurs second.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
That one misses. Stolen by Anderson. Diop. Soft touch off the glass. Diop's got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Here's Mills. It's tipped. And they get it back. Ginobili can't hit.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Urebko, the pass to Olynyk. Young outside. The feet to Smart. Pass to Olynyk. Ginobili with the steal. Here's Mills. And it's blocked. But they get it back. And the basket by Diop.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Hit by Zeller. The dish to Urebko. 6 on the shot clock. Mills with the steal. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. And Anderson slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Nice shot by Ginobili.
And can you always depend on him or what? Lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
You know, he just, like every other coach, gets in when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Turner comes in for Urebko. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Young. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for West. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kyle Anderson. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Rebound by Olynyk.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. That's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Looking to end the drought. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will
1-2 punch.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Kicks it out to Leonard. Thomas with the steal. Smart dishes to Olynyk. Celtics passing it around. Thomas, good. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
There's a buzz here in San Antonio, Texas with another sold-out arena. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the San Antonio Spurs. You look at San Antonio.
And nothing better than when you can fit the system and the talent. I mean, win after win. I tell you, what this is telling me is the team is playing with tremendous confidence.
Unstoppable right now, Greg. I mean, I don't know how long the streak's going to continue, but the important thing is that they're stacking up wins, and they seem to be getting better and better, which is scary for the rest of the league.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. In at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Green dishes to Duncan. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Parker. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Curry kicks to Barnes. It's Thompson off the drive. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Greg was talking about the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Mark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Leonard, no luck.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Green, the pass to Thompson. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass.
Yeah, he was on the money. It's no doubt. Kicks it to Bogut. Thompson for 3. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off the shot before second violation.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great credibility in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here is Verja after David West's bucket. Mills with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist from David West.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
Now Rush. Diaw missing on the 3. And Verja kicks to Livingston. And it's off from 3-point range. Stolen by Verja. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Livingston kicks to Clark. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Rush dishes to Clark. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good on the layup. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up by 7. And the second quarter up. We welcome you back to Noche Latino, becoming an annual tradition as always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how their hands have been. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the turnover.
Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Curry outside. Green with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That's good. That's 7 points for Leonard.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row. from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. Spurs leading by 8. Barbosa with the steal. The shot. Again, Curry missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews. He's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Thompson for the triple. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Left side, Leonard. And here are the teams that have been on fire from the three-point line ever since the All-Star break. Number 5, the Warriors.
Kevin, it's really hard to explain, but perhaps their whole team was motivated by watching the three-point shootout during the All-Star break.
And that one's good. And now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Spurs working the ball around now. And that one's good. Parker.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew on.
West is checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what people play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Ginobili for Daniel Green.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Thompson for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer. No good. Curry with the defensive effort. From deep three-point range. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's one of the few guys you don't mind seeing take the 3 in transition.
Mills with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Leonard. Warriors with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
I think everyone who saw that game was just have to agree was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous, all over the court defensively. And that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you, and it also is going to keep your coach happy.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Green, the pass to Curry. It's deflected. Inside. Here's Mills. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mills has got his first bucket in this one. Spurs leading by 8.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
Over to the wing. A three from Anderson. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 2 seconds left. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by West.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
And now the third quarter have to get going. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes and the small forward. Leonard attacking. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Feeds it to Green. Curry kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Back to Green. Offline with his 3.
9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Green kicks to Barnes. Back to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. First in free throw percentage, 4th in blocks. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
Thompson outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at San Antonio, and of course San Antonio tied up with them. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Spurs leading by 13. That's a 2 from Parker. Thompson with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Green with the block. Curry against Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 19 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Duncan dishes to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the Spurs with some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. Dennis Mills in for Parker. Curry passes to Green. Again, the miss by Green. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Leonard. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Leonard with the steal. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. A different look now for San Antonio. West is checked in for Aldridge. And it's Anderson in for Kawhi Leonard. Thompson for the triple. The shot will not go. Nice D from Ginobili.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Warriors trailed by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
That's good. And here is Curry. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Thunder. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Just out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Anderson in the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for David West.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
For 3, Barbosa. And that one's good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Stolen. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here is Livingston. It's rush outside. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A 3 from Anderson. The shot no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. It's stolen by Duncan. All alone. Tries again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
San Antonio leading by 9. Duncan dishes to Leonard. Right side, Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker passes to Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
One made 3 for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Oh, and here we go. Bogut's got it. The fast break chance. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
On the wing, Thompson. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Aldridge. Makes it off the glass.
Guys, he's having a ball. Okay, I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 10. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told them, hey, guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Warriors trail by 12. Curry kicks to Thompson. Out to the right wing. The three from Barnes. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Leonard gets it to go.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead.
The shot by Curry, no good.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far. And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Kawhi Leonard. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And he's good on the second. Now, here's Thompson. To halt the run. Again, Curry missing.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Milt. Green with the block. Thompson inside the line. Can't nail the jumper.
Not really sure.
They've considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We look at San Antonio.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. This should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Spurs, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in the 5 spot.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Parker dishes to Leonard. Fires for 3. Shot is off. Curry with a nice D. On defense, San Antonio. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they force.
And one thing the box score doesn't show us is how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. But I think it was a huge factor. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now here's Thompson. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Takes the 3. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Parker kicks to Leonard. 11 feet away. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the way they matched up in that game, it just seemed like everything fell into place for them.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, smooth as butter. They made it look easy. But their high level of play is really what enabled them to win it going away.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
And you look at the Spurs and how they avoid losing streaks. I mean, most teams losing 4 in a row wouldn't be such a big deal. It's only a big deal for the Spurs because they're so consistent year in and year out.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed out.
Green with the block. Leonard again. It's Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Will get the pass to Curry.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Aldridge kicks to Duncan. Leonard with the ball. Bogut picks him up. Here's Green. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And guys, for the Spurs, a big reason they rarely go on losing streaks is that they have no bad matchups. One of only 3 teams in the NBA last year to defeat every other NBA team. Winning for this group is just second nature.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. It's Anderson with the drive. Dishes it to Diaw. Here's Mills. And that one comes up a bit short.
you almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. All by himself. That is good.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden run. They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major. It's not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Green. Now here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Rush. He started by Diop. Livingston, no luck. There's the steal. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Leonard. No good on that last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 8. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game? Stats there.
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blocker, and it does intimidate.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Spurs have not yet made a free throw in the game, all of 2 so far.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
It's Curry outside. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. It's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. Sometimes you can catch the defense napping when you make a strong pass like that in transition.
Timeout called the Warriors. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You know, they'd say they were aggressive. The other guys might say they got a favorable whistle. We'll see if that continues tonight and what gives.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Farajao comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Barnes.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. It's Curry outside. Shot is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Tries it from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out. Spurs trail by 7. The drive by Green. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Kevin, I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Pass to Varejao. Barbosa dishes to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Curry with another miss.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Green with the block.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
They grab their own miss.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Rush comes in for Klay Thompson. Clark, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Spates with a screen on Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
So it's the Warriors now. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Out to the wing. Tries to snap the cold streak. He lays it in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Spurs have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Leonard gets it to go.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Tim Duncan picks one up. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he can't hit the second. Barnes. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You can't let them recover their missed free throws. Lucky break for the offense.
Leonard attacking. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 7 points for Leonard.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. On the floor for San Antonio, the timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Duncan is up there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in the small forward position.
Hey, guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who has done it for many years.
Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. And here's Leonard from 3. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 12 points in the game. And it's Golden State with another. And Curry is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah,
I
right,
know.
right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and rarely contribute anything of note. And some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just isn't quite scratchy as that kind of guy.
Home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Parker.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And here's Green outside. And it's blocked by Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Barbosa in for Barnes. Parker with it. Picked up by Thompson. 5 to shoot. The 3. Warriors with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Curry outside. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
West is checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 10. Parker gets to Green. Back to Parker. San Antonio again missing. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Warriors, #1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Ian Clark's checked in for the Warriors. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Clark the best to Spates. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Anderson. To halt the run. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in.
And eventually they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Here's Thompson. Wing shot on the way. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Brandon Rush, who's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Martin's checked in.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
The drive by Green. No good from Bogut.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
The Spurs have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. That free throw, no good. Mills, who's checked in for Tony Parker. He hits the second from the line. 41 seconds left for the third. Livingston kicks to Bogut. Again, the miss by Bogut.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Mills. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got his 3rd assist on the night. 6 seconds left for the 3rd. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Here's Curry. From deep. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead, leading by 7. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Rush. And it's Spates in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Aldridge's shot is good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
There's a defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, we usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's Curry with the drive.
Shots, gentlemen. At the line for your Warriors, Stephen Curry.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
At the line for 2.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Spurs trail by 4. Parker dishes to Leonard. Shot is off. Good D by Thompson.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Curry kicks to Bogut. The dish to Rush. Rebounded by the Spurs. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from Green. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Leonard attacking. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Green with the block. And here we go with Thompson. And he
thing wide open.
It's stolen by Green. It's stolen by Green. And the rejection by Leonard. And they're able to recover. Curry. Good D by Parker. Spurs trail by 4. Leonard.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets to space.
I'm startled that he didn't even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. And a foul on this shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That one on Thompson.
And whenever you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Chris.
And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Now here's Curry. It's good!
Just an ugly fourth quarter, 1 of 8 from the field.
The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Good!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson inside the line. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen 4 shots away.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
It's Curry outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
There's Parker with the 3. Off target. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd is not going to let this one slip away.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on, hold on.
gosh, that was amazing.
Hold up. You drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Come my phone, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my partners, they loaded up. No, man on the low, all these be acting so material. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up, we them boys.
Tell them where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Hacienda saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, Down Under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything fat, got muzzled on a track. My girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas Grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France. The whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business when I come from Kansas City. Hit Manila till it's Christmas, out to India. Visit Puerto Rico, is this visit? Bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying, Moscow saying, España, Kingston saying, San Diego saying, Shutdown saying, Germany saying, La Puente saying, Ibiza. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. LA got the people saying, Amsterdam saying, Frisco saying, Switzerland saying, Sao Paulo saying, Joburg saying, Mexico saying, Stockholm saying, Jamaica. Feel whatever you like to like it. Yes, you can join us now. We like to love it. We like to love it. We like to love it.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MC
no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela, medo é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina.
É isso mesmo. Não pesquisar.
Paris, fui, vi, cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil dor, mil idioma, mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Légalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur que hier. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche. Des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, détalé. S'en aller ou chialer, jamais. Plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Pas année, ghetto couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront pas rond de plus que ça ira. Ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. San Paolo, zona norte. Ça ira. Noisy LESC. Ira. Si. Ira. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC d'AFF. Si.
Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira.
Do you recall, not long ago, we would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would
DJ Khaled. Convict music. We the best. Yeah. We taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami where it warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing that spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the out. With it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said I
If
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left, too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie of my city. Please no fit it. Hit them too. The bread and get stupid. Money that come, run it like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run this,
Cause
Rick
we
Rouse,
taking
follow.
over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Back when you see, better duck like the Mac, gotta ease past. What? I don't give a I run these streets, y'all talk that. I want that beef. I'ma tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick if cash rule everything around me. I'm YSL, Versace. You can see me in that Porsche GT. Coming down Sunset, sitting on D. Feeling like Pac, all eyes on me. Fresh bandana and I'm mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Cali, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If you
free.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Birdman dead, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that conda, he didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? And with some that paper long. Been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers and feed me beats. I'm untamed, I need a leash. I'm insane, I need a shrink. I love I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist special pub, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
Cause we
kahuna.
taking
Get it?
over. One city at a time.
Hey, boy up on the land till I die, till I die, on the east side till I die, till I die, rocking that wine and gold till I die, till I die, in the hood I'm good till I die, CLE till I die.